January 1st, 1943. American and Australian soldiers recaptured New Guinea during World War II. Burton Jay Smith writes to his fiancee, Willametta Turnepseed, stating, "This is the letter I'd hoped never to write. I received my order to report for active duty." Though it doesn't specifically say, we can assume that he was being sent to help the U.S. Air Forces in Buna. Burton was not sure where he was heading, but he believed he was going to a base in Detroit before being sent to New Guinea. At the time, Fort Smith Air Force Base was the only active base in Michigan, so we can assume that's where he ended up. Burton and Willametta met before he enlisted in the war, while co-editing their magazine together. He writes to Willametta stating, "I did finish those November LNs, but rather butchered the last one." When he mentions LNs, he's talking about their literary newsette, which was the articles he wrote for the magazines. He must have only had the article paper because, interesting enough, this very letter was written on the same paper. This shows us that his mind is still on things back at home. He still worries about Willametta and his work, even when he's away at war. We can conclude he was finishing these articles so he could send them to her before he left for active duty. She would then have material to edit and publish while he was away. He mentions Fred Staples, a fellow airman at his base. Fred traveled downtown to send this final letter to Willametta for Burton. On that January morning, Burton signs off his last letter before deployment with "Love, BJ."